And we're live. It's been a while, Pat. When's the last time we talked?
Shit, it was a week ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a week because we were previewing the
Detroit
Tigers
series.
Tribe series.
Yeah, man. We gotta wait for your boy to get in here because he was talking real big cash until
Yeah, where's Jacob? Is Jacob in this
mhm.
chat yet? When
we gotta
Jacob
we
gets
gotta
in
wait for
here, then
Jacob.
I'll start talking.
I guess but while we wait for people to get in here,
Yeah.
dude, my team's been so hot, so
I
hot.
know, dude. It's like pissing me off. And
Because
like
I've
you know
I've
me,
come
I'm a
in every day. I've come in every day in a great mood.
I know, dude. And like before today, like you just saw me in like you've seen me more down bad, I think, in the last like 3 weeks than you probably have in like our entire time working together. Just because it's just been like I haven't even been able to celebrate the wins because like we took 3 out of 4 from Detroit over the weekend, but
Mm-hmm.
then fucking Sunday we get fucking blitzed by Scooble, and then we're obviously we didn't see each other till Tuesday, and by that point we had lost 2 in a row. So I'm like I just forgot all about the fact that we took 3 out of 4 from Detroit.
Yeah, bro, you've been pretty down bad, dude. I've been in a really good place because I think so. Here we go. The Yankees have won 7 straight series,
Okay, yeah,
and on top of that, we have a run differential of over 100 in May.
that's absurd, dude.
Look,
Yes.
we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah,
brother, before remember people were questioning if we were a better team than the Mets. Are we ready to say it now? The Yankees are better than the Mets.
I'm ready to say it now.
They also lead baseball in wins over teams that are over 500.
Okay, yeah,
So it's like not just beating them on the bad teams. The Yankees are good. They're a good baseball team, and I got called crazy for saying they're better than the Mets. They're absolutely better than the Mets.
I think right now they are for sure. I again, I'm holding out that the Mets offense will get better, but I think honestly, it's your pitching that's been. I mean, I didn't expect Fried and Rodon to be this level of good.
Yeah, I was hoping I would get this from Fried. I thought Fried would be like a 2.5 to 3.0 ERA guy. I was hopeful that Rodon would just be a 3.5 to 4.5 ERA guy.
Because that's
And
what he's
both of them
been
have been
throughout his whole
absolutely
tenure with you
unbelievable.
guys. Like,
They've been unbelievable. I mean,
yeah.
this is like a Matt Blake masterclass. But before we talk about Yankees, before we talk about Guardians, I want to open up with this. Who is your NL MVP so far?
My NL MVP. Ooh.
Because I have a take on this
All
that
right.
I don't want to get out there, or that I want to get out there, but I want to see just where you're at with it.
So it's so tough because I want to say, and I know we've talked about him a lot on the show. I want to say James Wood.
Okay.
Washington being Washington, I don't think he's going to get the national, representation that he deserves. I just don't think. I mean, his numbers right now are outrageous. I honestly think if I were given a vote right now, I would pick James Wood.
I would vote for PCA.
All right, yeah, that's a good one.
I would vote PCA. And the reason I wanted to ask you this was because I was curious if you would go with Ohtani or not. Now,
I
Ohtani
mean,
is the leader in home runs, and he's hitting
yeah.
300. But PCA being a top 3 defender, regardless of position, in the world right now, on top of showing some huge power numbers,
Yeah.
the base stealing and batting for average, and in a lineup that honestly, like we clowned before the year because we didn't think that Tucker was
yeah.
going to have near. I mean, the Cubs have the best offense in all of baseball, and he's the best player on the offense.
No, you're 100% right in that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to argue that. I'm curious if, I don't know.
It's like, does he have the name recognition to get a ton of votes? Is the thing because like
exactly.
Here we go.
Well,
if you think about the Cubs, who do you think of first?
Kyle Tucker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every time, and Kyle Tucker got off to such a hot start to start the year.
No, but you're 100% right. He's definitely been their MVP so far this year. And if the Cubs stay at this level of offense, like I'm 100% on board with that. I can totally get on board with that. I think that he's been so the reason why I didn't say Shohei, and it's like, all right, for me, and kind of the reason why I said James Wood, it's like, who is your the most valuable player? Like if you take and this is kind of how I've always felt, and it's kind of why I've been upset that Hosey hasn't won an MVP yet in his tenure. It's like if you take this person away from their team, that should measure the overall value. Like if you take Shohei out of LA right now, they're loaded. They're still going to be where they are. Now, Shohei, yes, he's leading the league in home runs. He's hitting over 300. So like naturally, it makes sense why he's the
I don't think any
candidate.
DH. I don't think DHs should be eligible to win MVPs.
Yeah,
I don't think I could ever vote for one.
And that's fair. But it's like, all right, yeah, you take PCA away from the Cubs, and specifically what I said, I think if you take James Wood away from the Nationals, I mean, they're already 25 and 30. You take James Wood out of that lineup, they're definitely dead last in the NL East, and they're probably battling with the likes of the fucking Rockies for the worst record in the sport. I mean, we talked about it this week. They have a reliever who's 6-0, but has a 6.6
ERA. Jorge
Lopez, the journeyman reliever.
Yeah, bro, just saw the video of him a year ago today throwing his glove.
Yeah.
At a Mets game because that's how upset he was.
Yeah. No, it's funny, but no, I think it's a good discussion. I would be happy for PCA. He's really been carrying my my fantasy team, the one that's the cumulative scoring league. Like I got offered a trade for him over the weekend, and it was who was it? It was Gavin Sheets and Tanner Bybee for PCA.
Gavin and Tanner.
Yeah, and I was like, unfortunately, this person knows that I'm an Indians fan. I was like, you're not gonna play my bias against me. Like I know what PCA is. I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. So I offered him back that he had to add in Manny Machado for me to do the deal, but he said no to that. So I was like, all right, well, shit, I'm not forcing it.
Okay, well there we go. Do you have an AL MVP? Is that side of it even worth a ladder talk or no?
I mean, like.
The answer is no. Like Aaron Judge is absurd right now. I don't even know who the second place MVP in the AL would be.
I mean, shit.
Like, what are the odds?
Actually, I'll tell you right now. I mean, all right. I would say, and I know I'm hella biased, but the streak that Josie's on right now.
I mean, yeah, you could absolutely say Jose. He's at the 310 right now.
I'm going to sprinkle. Yeah, he's got a 21 game hit streak going. Like he's actually. It's funny. FanDuel has their own section. Oh, here we go. You can bet Aaron Judge to win the Triple Crown or not. Yes is plus 220. All right. What is he not going to get if he doesn't win the Triple Crown?
RBIs maybe.
All right. I'm curious because it's like
maybe home runs. Maybe he doesn't get home runs.
So right now, oh yeah, shit. I keep forgetting that Cal Raleigh is actually leading the AL in home runs.
But I'm not worried about Cal having the most home runs.
And Devers clears him in RBIs right now. The average seems the most safe. The next closest is fucking Jacob Wilson, who's 40 points behind him. But
and the average is what got him last year.
Yeah, but I don't think, honestly, I think he gets the average this year. Like I'm looking, Jacob Wilson, he's been off to a fantastic start. He's not going to continue this the whole year.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the average is why he missed last year.
Yeah.
In fact, his last 2 Triple Crowns have been because of average.
And it was spoiled by, was it Luis Ariz both times?
No.
Oh, no. It was Bobby Witt.
Yeah, Bobby Witt was the other one. Ariz has spoiled 2 Triple Crowns, though, and NL. He spoiled Ohtani of it last year.
That's what it was.
Which is good because Ohtani didn't hit 300 last year.
Yeah. Well, that's
why he didn't deserve the Triple Crown.
No. All right, wait. So, all right, do you want to guess who the who's second place in MVP voting is right now?
I would go Scoobs.
Sorry, in terms of odds. Scoobs is way down there.
Really?
It's funny. Judge is minus 8,000 right now. So it's
Jesus.
Like, honestly, if you're going, I mean, I'm not wishing this upon Aaron Judge at all. But if you're trying to find value, I mean, shit, if Judge gets hurt, you literally could there's value on everyone because the second best odds is Bobby Witt at plus 3,000 right now.
I mean, I would place Bobby Witt plus 3,000.
And then Josie is third at plus 9,000.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Like, fuck, I'm going to play Josie and hope that Judge goes 0 for 200.
0 for 200.
The NL race is a lot tighter. Shohei is only minus 210. Your boy PCA has the third best odds at plus 1,200. Second best is Fernando Tatis right now at plus 700.
He just had a bad stretch, didn't he?
Tatis?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just want to look at the last 10 days.
Yeah, I mean, only 3 hits in his last 5. If you go to his last 10, I mean,
I feel like his splits lately have not been good. Last 7 days.
Yeah, it hasn't been great.
Yeah, so his last 15 days, he's been hitting 148,
Yeah.
on base percentage 193, slugging 296, OPS 489. I mean, the last month, here we go. His last month, he's only hitting 200, 263 on base percentage, 381 slugging for an OPS of 644. That's the month sample. So
yeah,
real bad the last month.
He has been real bad. I'm kind of surprised that PCA isn't ahead of him in odds.
When you look at his stats. He's not famous enough yet, bro. And I have my PCA jersey card up there. Do you remember that I pulled?
Yes, that's
when
right.
I was looking for the Paul Skeens jersey card.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's Ronald Acuna is at plus 8,000. Ronald Acuna's ahead of James Wood, and he just got back.
Dude,
I might sprinkle on James Wood.
He hit a double, bro. James Wood will never win it, but James Wood has been fantastic this year, bro.
Dude, he's been so good. OPS of 950.
Yeah, nice.
Like all right, NL. There we go. NL OPS leaders. Only 4 hitters are better than him. Freeman actually leads the NL in OPS, then Shohei, then Will Smith. The fact that the first 3 OPS leaders are Dodgers is insane.
Disgusting.
And then Schwarber is the only other one ahead of James Wood.
All right, bro. Let's get out of the way then. We catch them this weekend. They're flying back today.
Yeah.
We catch them. They're going to catch our best guns, right?
Yeah, and I'll give you kind of just like we're in a funny spot right now because we just played the Dodgers, you just played the Angels, and now we're flip-flopping.
Yeah. So I guess let me talk about the Angels series. The Angels are so bad, bro. They're bad. It's
funny because we played them the 3rd series of the year, I think, and they were like red hot at that time.
Yeah, because Trout was there, Soler was there. I mean, Soler was hitting. And then Ohtani's a strong kid, man.
Yeah.
Like Ohtani's really strong, like a real old school catcher. So they have pop, but they strike out way too much.
Okay. Which honestly, I like to hear that. Because we got Luis Ortiz going tomorrow. Like he's got strikeout stuff. So I like the fact that he's going game 1 Saturday. We have Ciccone, who's looked decent so far. Nothing great, but he has strikeout stuff too. I think he had 8 Ks his first start of the year, and then Sunday's Gavin, and that's a good spot for Gavin to get back.
Yeah,
he had a rough outing against the Dodgers, so need him to bounce back, especially just pound the zone.
Really, like the top of the lineup can be dangerous because like Neto's an on-base machine, and he's also like an average machine. I think he's hitting like 288, like one of the bright young shortstops. Got power down both, gap to gap power.
Yeah.
But no, they strike out too much. You guys should handle them. And then obviously like you guys had the Dodgers last, but this Dodgers series for me is a measuring stick. Not a measuring stick. It's a good chance to start the Yankee mania because the Knicks series is about to end. Pacers are about to head to the finals.
Well, hopefully not. I think Knicks win tonight.
Okay, well, fine. It just feels like not a lot of people are kind of taking notice of how good the Yankees have been recently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've lost 3 of their last 20.
Yeah. They're on an absurd tear right now.
Yeah, 4 of the last 20. I mean, they lost to the Rockies, which is like one of the odd blips on the radar.
The fact that that's one of the 3 losses is crazy.
I mean, they ripped off all 3 against the Angels, 2 against the Rockies. They ripped off all 3 against the Rangers. 2 out of 3 against the Mets, 2 out of 3 against the Mariners, and then 2 out of 3 against the Athletics. I mean, they've been on a tear lately after losing the series against the Tampa Bay Rays, who are now in second place in the division. So it's a big series, and I think game 1 is tomorrow at 10 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna have a late Friday night.
Yeah, dude, super late, bro. It's so brutal. I don't know. I've been tired when I've come in just because I've been watching the Angels series that them play late, but it's been nice, dude. Like the team is hitting, and everybody is hitting for at least some level of pop. The only one that's not hitting is DJ LeMahieu, but it's been nice to see Dominguez has put it together. Anthony Volpe's probably a top 5 shortstop in the AL, and a lot of people didn't think he would ever get there. So that's been really nice to see. Paul Goldschmidt is hitting over 500 against lefties.
The fact that Goldschmidt has a 900 OPS right now is crazy because he was. I did not think. I think I thought before the year you'd be lucky if you got like a 750, 780 OPS at a Goldschmidt. I think that would have been good.
Dude, I thought he was washed, and I if someone told me beforehand that like you have a choice between Christian Walker or Paul Goldschmidt, I was like, oh, give me Christian Walker before the year.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, you look at Goldie's his last 2 years, 810 and 716 OPS is like severely below his norm.
Yeah,
Like before he had never gone under an 820 OPS in a season.
And the underlying metrics didn't support Goldie this year because like his bat speed is what dropped. Usually when old guys, their bat speed drops, that means that the strikeouts are going to pile up. So honestly, like, I was more in favor before the year of actually adding Carlos Santana over Goldie.
Uh-huh.
And Carlos Santana wouldn't give the Yankees the time of day, even though he would have looked great. I mean, honestly, if we would have got rid of the beard rule before he signed, he would have been a Yankee.
Yeah.
Personal opinion.
I mean, that's like he kind of fits your mold, right? I mean, he was a switch hitter that plays like elite first base with his mid. Like he would have fit perfectly for you guys.
And he would have looked great in a Yankee uniform. And so but he didn't give them the time of day. And it ended up being Goldschmidt. It was like, okay,
that's my goat.
Okay, save it. He went to the Guardians, but like, who won that? Like the Yankees did. Goldschmidt has been absolutely lights out. Like I'd contend that right now, if you're putting together an AL MVP ladder, and the reason I asked, I mean, he would probably be top 5, right?
So I mean, if you look at odds right now,
he's gonna be low on the odds, but he would beat. The issue is Aaron Judge being on the same team.
Well, what's funny is that there's actually 2 Yankees ahead of him in MVP odds.
Is Fried ahead of him?
No.
Who are the 2 ahead of him?
Your boy Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger are ahead of Goldschmidt in MVP odds.
What? Ben Rice?
And Ben Rice is ahead of Belly too. So it's not like it's even star power. It's the Vegas believes in Ben Rice. Ben Rice is the same odds as Skubal to win MVP.
That's the most insane thing I've ever. Please, I'm gonna screenshot that, bro. That's absurd, dude. Yeah. That needs to be posted on the Twitter page. Ben Rice has the same MVP odds as Skubal, dude. That is actually so fried.
Yeah.
What book are you on?
I'm on FanDuel right now,
dude. That is awesome, bro. I'm gonna find that real quick.
Also, like these odds are so funny because it's like Mike Trout is the same odds as those 2 guys too. So there's a bunch of guys at plus 18,000. It's Randy Arozarena, Adley Rutschman, Skubal, Ben Rice, Mike Trout, Yordan Alvarez, Jonathan Aranda, and Lawrence Butler. It's like just a random group of guys.
Yeah, it's so random. It feels almost disrespectful to Skubal. I know pitchers don't win MVPs, but I feel like they always hover at least somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Since we're talking awards, are you sprinkling on Fried right now? Plus 600 to win Cy Young?
Absolutely.
I know we talked about Fried versus Skubal earlier this week off air, but I kind of want to have this discussion on air and basically talk about like what we value, I guess, when determining like if we were to have a vote for Cy Young. And I know your big point was Fried's ERA. Which again, it has been phenomenal so far. I think for me, the fact that Skubal has a lower whip and higher strikeouts per 9, despite having an ERA that's about a run higher, like I think the amount, I think his 13.14 strikeout per walk ratio right now would be the best in MLB history if he finishes the season with that mark. So that's kind of where I'm at with Skubal, as much as I fucking hate him.
Dude, here's the thing. What is the name of the game pitching wise? To get guys out and to stop guys from scoring runs. Nobody's doing that better than Max Fried. And Max Fried hasn't even had his signature pitching outing yet.
Yeah, I mean,
he has not had a signature pitching outing yet.
I was going to say, honestly, if he had gone the complete game over the weekend against the Rockies, but it's against the Rockies.
Yeah, that's not a signature moment. Like, here we go. Skubal had his signature moment, and it's hot and it's cool right now. But, dog, at the end of the day, when you're walking off the mound, it is how many runs did you allow versus how many runs did your team score?
That's fair.
Now, if you look at the underlying metrics, I mean, you and I talked a little bit about maybe Fried coming back down to earth a little bit. Maybe he's getting really lucky, benefiting from elite defense, whatever. But if that ERA is still 1 run apart, Max Fried is the answer here. Now, if someone were to ask me, who would you rather have in a playoff game? You and I both agree. Give me the guys that pump gas, that get strikeouts, that don't get hit. But
No,
right
I
now,
agree.
like Max Fried has just been like to me, just and against really good teams, Max Fried has gone out there and just dissected people.
Yeah. And I will say, I think part of my reasoning for this is that I think that Fried's underlying metrics are going to catch up to him a little bit, but you're 100% right. I mean, his ERA is at 1.29 right now. If it stays under 2.29, I think he deserves the Cy Young probably, especially given the fact that like he pitches in a hitter friendly ballpark. Like the fact that he's not the fact that he has a 1.29 ERA pitching in that stadium is very impressive. There's no way around it. I mean, I don't know. You could argue that his start against the Mets in the Subway Series was an iconic moment too.
I mean, I guess
the way he made Soto look too is why I'll say that. But
yeah,
I guess that's just one singular pitch.
That game ended up being a blowout, though. To me,
yeah,
I don't know. I know he definitely looked great, but he only went 6 innings, 2 earned runs.
Yeah,
8 Ks. He threw 102 pitches. I mean, it's a great outing for him. I just not a signature outing for me, at least. Like when I think signature outing, like I've told you this. Like Mad Max outings, like Mad Max gems are my favorite.
Yeah,
when he gets that 100 pitch mark in the 8th inning, it's like, oh yeah, like he's like this is an outing, and everyone's cheering. They let him get one more hitter. In fact, I don't honestly contend that like I think right now at least. Rodon probably has more of a signature outing.
Yeah. I mean, shit, he's been on a fucking tear last month too.
10 Ks versus the Angels with the jump throw.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, again, if you opponent adjust it, it's like, I would contend that Max Fried's outing against the Mets was a more signature outing. But
That's
again,
fair. I think
he did have the moment with
like iconic per person, though, I think.
Yeah.
Like for Rodon, we haven't seen this version of Rodon in so long.
No.
For Max Fried, we're used to the six innings, 2 runs. Like that's a Max Fried Tuesday, man.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
What
are Rodon's odds? Hold up. Rodon is sitting at he has the 9th best odds to win the Cy Young right now.
Yeah.
That's
Rodon's really good. I don't know where he is now, but he was top 3 in strikeouts.
I'll tell you right now.
Because you have to like update it every single day. Because I know that
he's 3rd. Yeah, it goes Mackenzie Gore, then Skubal, then Rodon.
Yeah, because the Yankees have 3 guys in the top 20 in strikeouts, and the Guardians don't have any.
All right, relax. All right, that's actually not the case anymore, so you can chill with that.
It's not? I don't know who got in the top 20.
Fried and Warren are 21st. That's why.
Oh, they got bumped down one.
Someone must have. Who pitched last night? I could probably tell you here. Oh, Skeens. Or was that Skeens yesterday?
No, Skeens was already ahead of him.
Okay. Who the fuck? Oh, you know what? It was literally today. Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies.
He
literally pitched this afternoon.
There you have it. I don't know what to think about Will Warren, man. He's so good, but he bleeds for an inning.
Yeah. But that's like you expect that from a young guy.
Yeah.
Like you got to feel comfortable about that. Like honestly, I'll keep referencing him, but like Matt Blake, we've talked about him.
Oh, he's so good.
But that's this is normal for a Matt Blake rookie, right? Like high strikeout numbers. Like he might have a meltdown inning here or there, but it's just like as long as the stuff is playing, you're gonna feel comfortable. Like he has to learn to attack hitters a little better, and that's kind of how you cut down on those blow up innings, I'd say.
Yeah, I wonder if he tries to be too much of a strike thrower when he doesn't have like an overpowering fastball. He's trying to pound the strike zone, and his fastball like 92.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I always forget that he's not a flamethrower like the rest of
bro. Him and Michael King, like that's why I like. Remember how surprised you were when I told you what Michael King's velo was?
Yeah,
King is a 92 merchant, bro. He just sits low and it's the angle that throws everybody off.
No,
before I talk about the Dodgers, actually, since Z's in here. Oh wait, a couple things. Ben, you're a smart man. I am surprised Tampa Bay's doing well. I do want to talk about this actually, and I want to lead this into something else.
Okay.
Tampa Bay is doing decent. I don't know if I would consider it doing well, but I think what makes it look like they're doing well is how horrendous Boston has been. But Z's in here. Z, I don't know if you saw, but Caden Campbell committed to the Buckeyes. Since I assume you're a Buckeye fan too. Just thought I would.
Yeah.
It's Christian.
Shout out
brother.
Caden Campbell. No, here we go. I'm not surprised with Tampa Bay. To me, I always have the same kind of outlook for Tampa Bay as I do for Cleveland. You know that the old Cleveland, I don't know, the last 2 years it's been different, but like, Cleveland's going to give you good starting pitching, or at least you knew that year in and year out. And that's kind of where Tampa Bay is. Like, Tampa Bay always has good starting pitching. So that is like, that just automatically raises your floor to like, all right, you're going to be 500. And then if the offense gets going, like, you could be a fringe playoff team. And I think that's what Tampa Bay was heading into this season. And they're still not even at full strength, like pitching wise. They're still without McClanahan. He's their ace of that staff. Taj Bradley's been good. Shane Baz has been good. Rasmussen's been good. Like, they've got dudes in that rotation, and honestly, the young bats have kind of done their thing. Camanero's been good. Aranda's been good. Both Laus have been good recently. So it's like, I'm not totally surprised by it.
No, you don't get to talk about young bats and forget about my guy Chandler.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right. I actually have him in fantasy too.
He's hitting 286.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, whatever.
He's got a negative 286.
The on base percentage is only 312, but that's okay. 16 steals already.
Bro, he's Luis Ariz, but fast.
Yeah, honestly.
And like in at least competent defender.
Yeah, he actually has a negative WAR right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's got the negative WAR, man.
Actually, it's his defense, negative 0.5 defensive WAR, which I'm surprised at because
he's such a toolsy freak.
Like, he just like he screams like Billy Hamilton, and Billy Hamilton was always such a good defender.
Yeah. Well, he does have a weak arm. I know that's one of the complaints about him.
Okay, so that could be it.
He's got a little bit of a noodle arm.
Yeah.
But it's like, you like his range in center field, but is he really just a left fielder, like a really fast left fielder?
It's funny because if you look at his appearances, he's almost splitting time between center and left.
Yeah, he's got both tags.
Yeah, 17 starts in left, 20 in center.
Yeah, his arm value is -2. His arm strength is 86.9%, which is so low for a center fielder. 86.9 miles per hour.
86.9 miles per hour.
Which is so low for a center
dude. Like, and like, I'm just gonna use him as an example. Like Stephen Kwan, who's a little guy and
small guy, yeah,
elite defender. He's 100th percentile in arm value and 78th percentile in arm strength, 88.3 miles an hour.
Yeah,
so Kwan's getting it up there.
So that means that Kwan is throwing harder and more accurately than Chandler Simpson and making better decisions. But no, he's just a freak athletically, bro. He has not hit a triple yet or a homer.
Okay, dude, someone to watch this weekend, and I was unfamiliar with this until this series. You know who's an elite defender on LA, the Dodgers?
Who?
Andy Pages.
He played a great left field
defender.
He played a great left field, bro.
Dude, that whole series, I'm literally watching him thinking, is this fucking Stephen Kwan's like evil twin? Because he played
it like it's a home kid.
Oh my God, dude. I'm sitting there. He threw out Josie going for 2 once. The second time yesterday, Josie rips one down the line that caroms off the wall. Pages plays it perfectly. I've never seen Josie go halfway around first and have to go back to first.
And then threw his hands up to the kid.
He was like, what?
He said, what the hell? Because they said that second throw he ripped in was like 94 miles per hour.
Yeah. Dude, and honestly, this is the first time I'm looking at his savant numbers. He has 93rd percentile in outs above average, 96th percentile in arm value, 97th percentile in arm strength. Just like elite defensive player. And I had no idea about him until, this series.
Yeah, no, that's insane, actually.
Yeah. So like, just watch out, taking extra bases against him, dude. He's a fucking like elite defender.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really take extra bases.
I was gonna say that's not your mantra. You're just gonna hit over his head.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we don't want to get thrown out at second because we don't like we just want guys on base for the bombers.
Yeah,
that's really.
It's so funny how optically different our teams are. Because
here
I am telling you something, and I'm like, wait a second, you're not even gonna. Like, this doesn't even. This doesn't even
extra bases. We weren't gonna take them anyway. We were not gonna take them anyway.
He swings a violent bat too. I actually really like this kid. And I know it's 3 games that against my team. But he was like, my biggest takeaway from that series is like, holy shit, Pages can fucking play.
Yeah, bro. He's got a cannon on him, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to take 1 out of 3 against the Dodgers, bro. But they are going to get our best gun. I wanted to look up the pitching matchups.
So you guys have, I looked at it earlier. It's Fried Gonsolin tomorrow, and then Saturday is, what was Saturday? Saturday's Warren versus Knack, who you guys actually might have the advantage there. And then Sunday
is it the TBD? Ooh, that's correct.
Oh wait, I hit the wrong. Here we go. Sunday is TBD versus Yamamoto.
Well, you know who that TBD is? Yarby.
Oh, okay.
Why they haven't officially promoted him to a starter, but that's
okay.
That's the 5th.
That's gonna be his first real test, right?
Yeah.
Because he's pitched well so far, but he hasn't really faced anyone.
But he did randomly have 7 Ks against the Angels, I think.
Yeah, he did. I mean, look at his game log this year. His last 3 starts have been against Oakland, Texas, and the Angels. And Tampa this month. So 4 starts this month. He's got a 2.25 ERA, 0.85 WHIP. Doing a really good job. And those are like his 4 longest outings of the year.
You know, he's like 6'6". I don't think he started against Tampa Bay though.
This says he did. According to Savant, he only went 4 innings though, so he wasn't really fully stretched out. But it says he started.
No, he didn't. He didn't start that game.
Oh, that's weird. Savant's got it wrong. But yeah, dude, he's tall and lanky.
Yeah, because he was looking eye to eye with Judge.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. What day does it say what day that start was?
Yeah, it was May 3rd.
Yeah, I do not believe he. Oh, May 3rd.
Trying to think when.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did start.
It's weird. We must have played Tampa Bay twice, pretty close to each other.
Yes, because he did pitch against Tampa, and he threw 2 2/3 out of the pen another time, like 3 appearances prior to that.
Because that was the Will Warren blow up start where they kind of gave Will Warren the talk, like if you're gonna blow up like this, we're gonna send you down.
Yes, 100%.
So okay, so the Yarby. So I mean, hopefully, honestly, the biggest one for me is like just take the Max Fried game. I'm bummed we're not going to get to see Rodon against them. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe Rodon doesn't need that right now.
Yeah,
but the Dodgers are really good, dude, and they can really hit. And I am not ready for like the Ohtani discourse, but no, I'm excited. I'm excited for I mean, Knack versus Warren could be crazy though.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm not too high on London Knack, but what's his name? Landon Knack. I always call him London for some reason. Landon Knack. I don't know. His stuff it doesn't really move me the way some of the other guys on LA does. Like, yeah, he's got a 5.2 ERA this year. Like, you guys, honestly, if you're gonna win a game this series, I think your best bet is winning Saturday.
Yeah, I guess I just worry about like
Warren,
like Warren's blow up inning.
Yeah, I think that's no, I guess you do have a pitching advantage tomorrow. I like Gonsolin, but he's just like I don't know. He pitches too much to contact where I think he could get in trouble with you guys. Like he doesn't have put away stuff.
Logan Knack, dude. He allows barrels.
Landon, we keep saying it.
Landon. I literally just looked at it. Landon Knack barrels on 13.3% of swings. Oof. Hard hit on 53.3% of swings. That is bottom 2 in amongst all starting pitchers.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of his, and for the Dodgers to have like their pitching factor, like he was always bottom of my list.
I mean, his ground ball rate is 36%. So no ground balls.
He's going. You guys, I'm telling you, you should win Saturday.
Yeah,
that's the game you definitely have to win. Fuck, if you're gonna win the series, like you got to win Saturday because.
Yeah, and he doesn't use. I mean, the thing that worries me is like guys that like are heavy slider usage guys against Aaron Judge because that's what he won't have the home run swing against. Like the home run swings against fastballs.
Sliders his least thrown pitch.
Yep. So it's like you're looking 4-seam changeup knuckle curve like that. That should be food for them.
I'm probably gonna hammer you guys on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does Gonsolin's
Solid.
metrics look? Because I like Gonsolin. I've always kind of been a fan of his. Yeah, I mean, he's just a lot of mid.
Middle of the pack. How does his look in comparison to Will Warren's, out of curiosity?
I mean, let me pull up Warren.
What's his K rate?
So his K rate is 26%, 25.9.
What's the percentile?
73rd.
Bro, Will Warren's is 30%.
In K rate?
Yeah. So he's 90th percentile.
Oh, my bad. I thought you meant 30th percentile. I was like, that can't be right.
30.7%, 90th
okay.
percentile K rate.
Yeah.
What's Gosselin's walk rate?
His walk rate is 11%.
Okay, so that's even a little bit high, actually.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, honestly, Gonsolin's metrics this year have not played well.
What's his hard hit percentage?
40.3%.
Okay, so that's good. So Will Warren, this is where Will Warren needs to get better. His hard hit percentage is 49.6, almost half the time.
Yeah.
So you worry about catching barrels against that Dodger lineup.
Yeah.
And then what's Gosselin's xERA?
4.76.
Okay. Warren's is 3.46. I know they're not facing each other. I'm just curious.
Yeah. No, I'm curious too.
Mid to top level guy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. You guys both. Well, I guess you guys will see Yamamoto on Sunday, and I guess right now he's their best pitcher.
Yeah, I mean he's one of the best in baseball.
Yeah.
I hate watching him pitch though.
I'm telling you, his fucking splitter was working against us. Just as long as you get it elevated, that's the only way you're going to do damage. You got to lay off it when it's coming in middle of bottom half of the zone.
I hate starting pitchers that throw splitters.
Yeah, I mean,
like, be a real pitcher.
Dog, his is nasty though.
I don't care. Be a real pitcher. It's the first inning. You're throwing splitters in the first inning. Go to hell.
Dude. But look, all right. The only reason why I'll give him a pass because he made Quan look like a fool striking out on 3 pitches.
Like splitters are cool. It's just not for my starting pitcher in the first inning. Like, are you a pitcher or do you just play around in the backyard and fucking pick your nose? Like, that shit is weak. You know who never threw a splitter in the first inning?
Who?
Skubal, DeGrom, Skeens.
Hey, I'm just saying, all right, but he's not a power pitcher like them, so I get it.
Fried's a power pitcher now?
Oh, I think. All right, you said Skubal, DeGroms. I was
okay. Well, I was just going through the list.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Also, has Fried ever thrown a splitter?
No, especially not in the first inning because he doesn't dig in his nose in the backyard.
Enough with the splitter hate.
I like splitters for my relief pitchers, or if it's your third time through the lineup. I don't like splitters if you cry and only want to pitch every 6 days because that's what you used to in Japan. We do that lame ass splitter. That is weak, bro.
I'm just saying it's nasty.
It is nasty, but how many starting pitchers in the Matt Blake pitching factory start with a splitter?
No one, but hey,
nobody.
That's why I respect it because he's honestly the only one that throws.
No, dude, pitching is supposed to be tactical art. There is no tactician, no art that comes with a splitter.
Sure, there is.
No, there is absolutely
with his not. Absolutely, there is.
He just has a good grip because he's got weird alien fingers. That's not you. Congrats, you were born with weird alien fingers. You're not really an artist or a master.
Oh, this is so funny. I didn't realize you hated his fucking splitter so much.
It's just like you're a starting pitcher. You complain you only want to pitch every 13 days and you want to throw this splitter at 83 miles per hour. Like, boy, if you don't go get on the mound if you're going to throw a splitter in the first inning, pitch every 4 days.
His splitter the metrics are crazy on it, dude. +6 in run value. It's actually not his fastball. His is the highest pitch in terms of run value, +9. He's getting a 45.1% strikeout rate.
Fuck him.
That's insane. Ex-WOBA of 151 on a split. Yeah, dude.
He couldn't handle New York.
I'm just warning you. Lay off it. That's all I'm saying.
Couldn't handle New York. He couldn't handle New York. You know who else? You know who else never throws splitters in the first inning? Crochet. Every single start for the last 2 years has opened up the game with what pitch, Pat?
Four-seamer?
Four-seam fastball. Every first inning, every start. They said, Crochet, don't do that. He's like, no, I throw four-seamers. If you are a starting pitcher and you throw a splitter, your mom's a hoe. I
See,
hate starters that throw splitters in the first inning, bro. That shit is lame.
I hope Yamamoto strikes out the side on Sunday with 3 splitters.
That's so what? That wouldn't make him any better. Congrats. 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 Your fingers go really wide. Is it from one in the stink and one in the pink, bro? Give me a break, dude.
That's impressive.
Give me a break, dude. Starting pitcher, bro. If a kid came to me and wanted to play on my travel team, Christian baseball, and he's like, I want to be a starter, and I see him with that split grip, straight to the bench. Straight to the bench.
Bro, benching Yamamoto is crazy.
I would absolutely benchmark Yamamoto. Or not, I wouldn't benchmark Yamamoto, but Yamamoto, guess what? You want to pitch every 6 days? No, you're pitching 2 out of every 3 days because you're now the closer. And I'll stamp on that, dude. Real pitchers throw fastballs. Real pitchers try to get swords. Real pitchers try to saw off wood, bro. Congrats, you played wiffle ball growing up. Go pick up a real baseball. Drives me insane. And also, like, who picks LA over New York? Give me a fucking break.
You're just crashing out because you hate him. You hate
no, because I don't like I didn't want him. I want him to be my closer in New York. I don't like starting pitchers that throw splitters.
Give me an example of someone that's done it.
Well, Roger Clemens used to do it, but it was Kurt Schilling used to do it. And then he realized that shit is whack.
I don't know. I don't think it's whack when it's that elite of a pitch. I'm just saying I threw probably, because it's funny because I think why I love it so much is that in high school I was not a power pitcher. So I threw probably 55% curveballs.
I do not care. I don't care about curveballs. Require a certain level of skill. Splitters, congrats, you've got less webbing in between your hands.
How is that? All right, it still requires skill.
It does, but it's whack, bro. That pitch sucks, bro. That a starting pitcher. Wait, Paul. A starting pitcher throwing a splitter in the first inning is the equivalent to your number 3 hitter choking up with 0 strikes. It's the same thing.
Not at all.
It is. It is.
It's not at all.
Dude, Pat, you're over here arguing throwing a splitter as a starting pitcher is not American. Aren't you Mr. America?
I am, but dude, I am pro starting pitching, dude. You do whatever it takes. You throw your best stuff to get your opposing players out, dude. It makes it honestly what it does is that it makes his secondary stuff even better later in games.
Okay, I get it. He throws it. That shit's still lame, bro. It's like saying, well, you got to do what you got to do to make money. Okay, people that make OnlyFans, I'm still going to judge them.
I feel like, hey, shit.
But give me a break. Well, but no. This idea that you have to throw a splitter if you're not a power pitcher to be effective as a starting pitcher is fucking stupid. It's awful. Splitter throwers are knuckleball throwers. You're not a pitcher. You're a gimmick.
No, splitter is way more effective than a knuckleball. That shit is more luck.
Just because you could throw
that shit is luck, dude. You have no idea where a knuckleball is going.
Dude, you have no idea
skill involved in that.
You have no idea where the splitter's going.
Yeah, there is.
No, and look, I like splitters. I just don't want my starting pitcher to do that. I just don't want him to.
That's fair, dude. If I had Yamamoto on my staff, throw the splitter 50% of the time. I could give 2.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
Find me a better pitch in baseball right now that a starter.
No. Wait, Pat. That's fine. I expect you to be Roki Sasaki's biggest fan.
If Roki could throw it for a fucking strike, maybe.
I'm saying
Yamamoto's got elite command of the splitter. That doesn't.
Okay, is he the best pitcher in baseball?
Shit, you can make an argument.
No, you cannot, Pat. Just talk about your stupid series you guys got coming up, the Angels. I'm not doing it, bro. You're trying to convince me that I should like Yamamoto throwing splitters. That shit is whack, bro. You're a starting pitcher. And Garrison, you're not the only Tigers fan in here. Our resident Tigers fan is gone.
Yeah, Jacob. He did this shit when Michigan loses. Remember that?
Yeah, bro. Vanished.
And he's doing that because Detroit lost 3 out of 4. Bum ass. Yeah, we got the Angels, dude. I hope we can fucking carry the momentum from yesterday. We made the Dodgers our bitch late in the game, and that was awesome to win one of the 3 games of the series.
Can I say something? You just gotta wear it.
What?
Angel Martinez, not Cal Manzardo, is your best young player.
You're so fried. You are so reactionary. Manzardo hasn't even played 100 games, and you're ready to mail it in on him. Don't even get me started, dude.
Is that mailing it in?
Yes, it is.
No, it is not, bro. Angel Martinez is a better young player than Manzardo.
You got to stop with that. Manzardo is our future.
Angel Martinez isn't?
No, dude. We saw Angel Martinez last year. He can have spurts of good play, and I'm not knocking him. He's a solid player. But like honestly, the only reason Angel Martinez looks as good as he does is because Lane Thomas has been so atrociously bad that like Angel Martinez with his 700 OPS looks like a fucking godsend in center field.
He's hitting 271 and he's a speed demon on the base paths. Z, I proposed this to Pat the other day and he like got really mad at me because I think it solves everybody's problems. Duran for Manzardo and a bullpen arm, and Pat said no.
I'm not doing it. I'm not trading Manzardo, dude.
Because Boston needs a first baseman, and they also need to clear up space in the outfield for Roman Anthony.
The problem with Manzardo right now is that he's not hitting in the right spot. He needs to be our number 2 hitter, and he hasn't hit second all year, basically. And that's because they want him hitting cleanup behind Josie, which I get. I think Manzardo's best suited for. Honestly, I would love if Manzardo hit leadoff, actually, is what I would love. He is what, like, he could turn into a Schwarber type of leadoff guy. I'm fully convinced. In fact, he actually is he will have a better average once he hits his fucking stride, and he's got doubles power. Like,
saying like
good eye.
Duran for Manzardo, bro, and then you stick Duran at the leadoff spot.
No,
God, who says no?
I'm not trading Manzardo, dude. He
Okay.
is our fucking future.
Okay,
I'm not even lying. Don't try
you guys
me.
better take 2 out of 3 from the Angels.
Dude, we're gonna sweep the Angels.
You
I'm
better.
actually so ready to.
Watch Mike Trout pop out for that 3rd game.
Yeah, dude, he probably will. Whatever. I'm throwing right at his fucking oblique.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to throwing high. But dog, I don't have anything else to talk about today.
No, honestly, we covered it all. This became a crash out episode.
No, it did. It did.
Which whatever. I'm here for it. My tensions are high for me right now. Like, I need to fucking see a series win.
Yeah, I just want to get to tomorrow at 10 p.m., bro.
Yeah.
And we also are doing a show tomorrow morning, so that'll be cool.
Oh yeah, we're doing Pound Town together tomorrow.
Yeah. You are late, Don, but it's cool. But all right, y'all, we'll holler at y'all. Make sure you like, sub, retweet, help us get the monetization soon. Good seeing everybody in here, and then we'll be back. Hopefully, we have to do a live stream soon, so I don't know when.
Dude, I know it sucks because we've been on the west, or you guys are on the West Coast now. Actually, yeah, we'll look at the schedule. Maybe we can do something next week because we're overdue for a live show.
Yeah,
or a live stream rather, whatever.
But end it, dude. Do the thing.
All right, yeah. Pat and Chris, Payne Corner, strike 3. We're out.
You're out.